The moment a woman meets a man she's interested in, something interesting happens inside her mind. She doesn't just listen to his words. She doesn't just watch how he looks. She studies something much deeper, his confidence. And here's the truth most men never realize. Women rarely ask directly if a man is confident. They test it, quietly, subtly, sometimes without even knowing they are doing it. A woman might challenge you, she might ignore you, she might tease you, she might even create situations that seem confusing or frustrating. But behind those moments, something deeper is happening. She's watching your reaction. Because to a woman, confidence is not what a man says about himself. Confidence is how a man behaves when things don't go his way. Most men fail these tests without even realizing they were being tested in the first place. They react emotionally. They get defensive. They try too hard to impress. Or they start chasing approval. And the moment that happens, attraction quietly fades. But when a man understands these tests, everything changes. Instead of feeling confused, he stays calm. Instead of reacting emotionally, he responds with confidence. And suddenly, the same tests that push most men away begin to create deeper attraction. Today on Decoded the Mind, we're going to break down 7 powerful signs a woman is secretly testing your confidence. Once you understand these signs, you'll start seeing them everywhere. And more importantly, you'll know exactly how to handle them. Because the difference between a man who gets ignored and a man who becomes unforgettable often comes down to one simple thing: how he responds when he's being tested. The first sign she is testing your confidence is when she playfully challenges you. Imagine you're talking to a woman and suddenly she says something like, "You're pretty confident for someone like you," or "Are you always this sure of yourself?" At first, it might sound like a small comment, maybe even a joke. But what she's really doing is watching how you react. Many men instantly become defensive. They try to prove themselves. They start explaining why they are successful or why they deserve respect. But that reaction actually shows insecurity. A confident man doesn't feel the need to defend his identity. Instead, he stays relaxed. Maybe he smiles. Maybe he jokes back. Maybe he simply changes the subject because he's not threatened by the comment. And in that moment, she learns something powerful about him. He doesn't need validation. Women are naturally drawn to men who remain calm when challenged, not because they want conflict, but because calm confidence signals emotional strength. The second sign she is testing your confidence is when she disagrees with you on purpose. You might share an opinion about something simple, a movie, a restaurant, a travel destination, and suddenly she says something like, "I completely disagree." Now here's what most men do. They immediately try to convince her they're right. They start debating, they explain their reasoning again and again. But the real test is not about who is right. The test is about how comfortable you are with disagreement. A confident man doesn't need everyone to agree with him. He can smile and say, "Fair enough," or even laugh about it. When a man stays relaxed during disagreement, it tells a woman he is secure in his own thinking. And security is attractive. The third sign she is testing your confidence is when she delays responding to your messages. In today's world, texting has become one of the biggest places where confidence is tested. You send a message, and she doesn't reply for hours, maybe even a full day. For many men, this triggers anxiety. They start wondering if they said something wrong. They send another message, then another. But this reaction tells her something important. It shows that her attention controls your emotional state. A confident man doesn't panic over silence. He understands that people have lives, responsibilities, and moods. Instead of chasing replies, he continues living his life. Ironically, this calm independence often makes him more attractive, because nothing signals confidence like a man who doesn't need constant reassurance. The fourth sign she is testing your confidence is when she teases you. Teasing is one of the oldest forms of attraction testing. She might joke about your style, your hobbies, your taste in music, even the way you speak. But the goal isn't to insult you. The goal is to see whether you take yourself too seriously. Men who become offended or defensive reveal a fragile ego. But men who laugh along with the joke show emotional flexibility. Confidence allows someone to laugh at themselves without feeling threatened. And when a woman sees that kind of emotional strength, something shifts in her perception. Instead of seeing a man who needs protection, she sees a man who can handle life's unpredictable moments. The fifth sign she is testing your confidence is when she questions your decisions. Imagine telling a woman about a goal you have, a business idea, a career change, a new project. Instead of immediately supporting you, she might say something like, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" For many men, this feels discouraging, but sometimes this question is actually a subtle test. She wants to see how deeply you believe in yourself. A man who immediately abandons his idea or starts doubting himself reveals uncertainty. But a confident man can calmly explain his vision without needing approval. He believes in his path even when others question it. And that quiet conviction creates respect. The sixth sign she is testing your confidence is when she pulls away emotionally. One day she seems very engaged. She laughs at your jokes. She shows interest. Conversations feel effortless. Then suddenly things change. She becomes distant, short responses, less enthusiasm. Many men immediately panic. They chase harder. They try to fix things. They ask what's wrong. But the truth is, sometimes this distance is a way of observing how you react to uncertainty. Confidence isn't just about feeling strong when things are going well. It's about staying grounded when things feel unclear. A man who remains calm during emotional distance demonstrates emotional stability. And emotional stability is incredibly attractive. The seventh and most powerful sign she is testing your confidence is when she sets small boundaries. She might say she's busy when you suggest meeting. She might decline an invitation. She might choose a different plan. The test isn't whether you accept the boundary. The test is how you respond. Do you become frustrated? Do you pressure her? Do you try to change her mind? Or do you respect the boundary calmly and move forward without resentment? A confident man understands that attraction grows in environments of respect. He doesn't need to force outcomes. He knows that when two people genuinely enjoy each other's company, opportunities will naturally appear again. And that quiet self-assurance often leaves a lasting impression. Because at the end of the day, confidence isn't about dominating conversations or proving superiority. Real confidence is quiet. It's the ability to stay relaxed when challenged, to stay patient when things move slowly, to stay secure even when approval isn't immediately given. And when a woman sees that kind of inner stability, she begins to feel something deeper than simple attraction. She feels trust. Because a confident man doesn't just create excitement, he creates emotional safety. And emotional safety is one of the most powerful forces in human connection. Confidence is not loud. It doesn't need to prove itself in every conversation. Real confidence is quiet. It shows up in the moments when things become uncertain, when someone challenges you, when approval isn't instantly given. Women notice these moments more than anything else. Because attraction is not built through words alone. It's built through emotional strength. When a man remains calm under pressure, when he respects boundaries without insecurity, and when he continues moving forward without needing validation, he communicates something powerful without saying a single word. And that silent message changes the entire dynamic of attraction. The next time you experience one of these tests, don't see it as a problem. See it as an opportunity. Because the way you respond might be the very moment a woman decides whether you are just another man or someone she will never forget.